Hello, my name is Michelle and today we are doing my February TBR. Good morning and happy February! First of all, I want you guys to know it has been snowing for like 14 hours. I'm looking at it like right out my window and I have to go to work in an hour and dig out my car again because I had to dig it out last night when I left work. And then I think it's supposed to snow all the way till when I leave work again. Okay, we'll get there. I love winter, so I'm really excited. Happy February. Today is the last day of January. So we are doing, did I say we're doing my February TBR? My goal this year is 75 books, which is 10 more than last year. And so that means I have to read 6.25 books every month. Although I do have a couple of big boys in here, so we will see. The first two books I want to start with, I'm going to pop up here. Do I want to pop them up at the same time? I don't know. These are both books for my January TBR. I'm about 60% of the way through both of them, and one of them is poetry, so if I just sat down for like an hour I could probably finish it, but I don't like to read poetry that way because it feels like I should give each poem more time. I don't want to go poem, 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 poem. Like I have to do poem, maybe reread bits, think about it, poem, reread bits, think about it, and then it takes a lot of energy, so I usually only read a couple poems at a time. The Grief We're Given is the poetry collection by William Bortz, and Kink is the short story collection edited by R.O. Kwan and Gareth Greenwell? Is that his first name, Gareth Greenwell? I should know. So far, his was my favorite story. The Grief We're Given comes out the 2nd, so in 2 days, and Kink comes out on the 9th. So I'm definitely going to finish them. Well, I'm trying to finish them today. We'll see. If I don't finish them today, then I will be finishing them within the next 2 days. But still, technically, that's February, so I have to put it in my February TBR, just in case I don't finish them both today. But so those are the first two books. And then I actually have a lot of carryover from January, which is funny, although some of it's intentional. The next book is Devil in the White City by Eric Larson. You guys won't have seen this video yet, but it'll be coming soon. Like I told you, I don't know if I told you, my roommate and I filmed 3 videos because we're doing not 1, not 2, but 3 book challenges this year because we are overambitious. This is the video that will be coming next for books she is making me read that I would otherwise never pick up, which is true because this is a nonfiction that takes place in the 1890s and it's about architecture, but also a serial killer, but architecture. So this is definitely not something I would pick up. I'm on 134, page 134, and it's 400 something pages. So it's quite thick and also very dense, and also the text is small. So I was not expecting to finish this in January, but I would like to finish it in February. The next book that I would like to read is Hidden Valley Road. I feel a little bad about saying that I want to read this because I just got it, and I also filmed that book haul. That will also be coming very soon. I just picked this up and so it sort of jumped the line, but to be fair, I had wanted to buy it for like 2 months before I found it serendipitously. Again, another thick one, another nonfiction, very dense subject material. This is, very briefly, it's a story about a family in, I don't exactly remember when, not a super long time, within the last 100 years. 6 of their 12 kids were diagnosed with schizophrenia, so it's about the experience of the family as well as the sort of familial presentation that they give to the world, but then what actually goes on, and then also how science studied this family, and it gave us a ton of information about schizophrenia. So I'm really excited about this one. Then we have Little Women. This video with Sabrina did come out. I'm gonna link it here. This is one of the books that we were supposed to read together before the movie came out, and she read it and I didn't, so it's been like at the top of my gotta read this list. And then one of my other friends saw an Instagram post and she was like, let's read it together. And now Sabrina is salty, which, okay, fair, because I didn't read it with her when I said I was going to. But if this means that then we can talk about it, then she can, you know, suck it up, I guess. But Little Women is getting read in February, and that is just, you know, the end of that. Then we have Friends in Dark Shapes by Kavita Bedford. Kavita? I'm not sure how to say that. I should look it up. This comes out February 28th, so I really do want to get to this month. This is about a group of late 20s friends basically navigating modern life. Online dating, social alienation. Our narrator has lost her father. So there's just a lot of things I can relate to in this book. I'm not quite late 20s, I'm 24, but I'm not that far from their stage of life, and I'm, you know, maybe not as put together as everybody tells you you're gonna be or should be or whatever by 24. And I've also lost my father, so I'm really interested in how I'm gonna relate to this book. Oh, then we have Curse of the Divine. This comes out February 9th. I thought it came out mid-February, but that's like, that's in a week. And I pre-ordered it from Women and Children First, which is an independent Chicago bookstore that I will link below because they're awesome. So I'm just waiting for that call, like, hey, we have your book in, and I will probably start it the same day. So I will be dropping everything and reading that probably. It is the sequel to Ink in the Blood, which is one of my favorite books from 2020. I don't know if I've read the synopsis, and at this point I'm not going to, but there is a romance that is just so good, and I'm really excited for how that develops. And they're sort of fighting against a cultist religion, devilish deity who has basically controlled them for their whole lives. I just can tell you that I'm very excited about it, and it involves magical tattoos and circus folk and, like I said, cults, and I will 100% be reading that, unless for whatever reason the store does not get it in, but then we'll have beef. Then the last book we have on my like solidified TBR is Armada by Ernest Cline. I really liked Ready Player One. That was also on my favorite books of 2020 list. And so when I was looking for new audiobooks, I got that because I liked Ernest Cline, and I'm really in a sci-fi kick lately, and I particularly like listening to them on audiobook for whatever reason. So, but I very specifically, I'm going to show you something pretty cool. I specifically added this book because I diamond paint, like my mom does, and so she got me some for Christmas, and I like to do it while I'm listening to something. So if you don't know what diamond painting is, it's like cross stitching where you have like a pattern and then you stitch over it, but you stick diamonds to it instead of sticking you know, string. So this is what it looks like. These, you know, little diamonds, you stick them on individually based on, you know, I haven't done that part yet, but like the color. I sped through 2 audiobooks in January doing this. So honestly, if I finish Armada, it's like a full length. It's like 7 or 9 hours or something like that. But if I finish it, then I will be picking up How to Lose the Time War. Sorry, This Is How You Lose the Time War by Max Gladstone. And that's only 4.5 hours, but I've heard great things about it. So I might finish both of those depending on where I'm at with my diamond painting. So those are all the books that I want to finish. These long books are intimidating because they only count as one book. I mean, I hate that. I don't want to quantify my reading over, you know, quality. But yes, that's my February TBR. Tell me if you've read any of these books, or if you're interested in reading any of these books, or if you want to buddy read any of these books with me. I love buddy reading. Or if you want to borrow it from me or have it when it's done, yada yada yada, all of that, blah blah. Tell me what's on your February TBR, or tell me to go to hell, I guess. So that's it.